Hey, that's Nikos here. Let's do our weekly Forex outlook for October the 22nd to October the 26th. Yes, and I'll start with the Euro Australian dollar. One sec. The Euro Australian dollar, we had on the weekly chart a little bit of trouble, major resistance since last week, nothing new here. And what happened? It broke this support line. So we have seen in past that price did break the 36, but in the end bounced and moved up. So I'm not convinced of the shorts yet, because the reaction on the lower time frame is kind of heavy. If price moves up over this line, over the 36, and stays here, of course we can only look for long trades and target the previous highs. Because of those multiple touches up here, this is major resistance. So if you get into longs using lower time frames, get in close to this nice support line. Now if price stays below there, let's check the 4 hourly. You see we got a big spike. Suddenly price moved up, probably caused by some news, maybe not, it doesn't really matter to us, but the reaction was very powerful. So we have major resistance here, major support here. So price has to either react and bounce in this area and move back down, then you can look for lower time frame entries to short and target this line. But if it breaks this wedge and this little range here, let's say there's no range right now, I'm just saying the way, forget the range, there is no range. So if price is breaking this area, look for lower time frames setups here, maybe 1 hourly lower time frame entries, and then target those highs. Okay, GBP CHF, also trouble on the daily chart, major resistance. Remember in past we can draw the line, it was like that. Horizontal resistance is still here. We have trouble in this area. So on the 4 hourly chart you'll see there was a powerful trend line. That line broke, and now here acting as support we had resistance. Now price broke that. Multiple bottoms here you can see, and price reversed again, bounced, and is reaching the extension of this line in combination with this horizontal line. So we don't want to take any trades in here. We want to see the price getting out of here, then either lower time frame or higher time frame entries depending on your trading style to go long over here and short below here. New Zealand dollar CAD, nice trend line break, really powerful no matter how we draw the line. Price broke the 36 EMA on the daily chart. On the 4 hourly here before we had already setups on the 1 hourly chart, nice support. You'll see the 1 hourly break and the first 1, 2, 3s after here looking all good, but now price really needs to retrace a little bit more. I would like to see, because the 1 hourly setup is gone, it's too far from the support line, I would like a retracement back to this area before I get into any trades. Just let it go back to the support line, and if it's bouncing we'll look for longs. Now it's just too late unless we go we do day trading and wait for a break of this which now it's Sunday, so you have to wait for tonight Asian Open, see what happens here. If this is creating kind of a wedge or something, you can always trade the breakouts, but only on lower time frames, like for day trading, no higher time frame entries. The Euro US dollar, as you can see, a lot of, let me just show you in the weekly chart, resistance here, major support there, and it's a little bit squeezed in between this area. It's short for sure, long-term short. We had also daily short 1, 2, 3s. There is volatility right now. What I don't like about this is the previous low, so it has to break this one for sure, and the next target is only like 100 points away. I wouldn't trade the longs right now. It doesn't look very good. See how it looks on Monday and Tuesday, because there's too much resistance here. I just don't like how it looks. For long-term longs, I would like to see the break of this and then some setups over here, because we have really a lot of resistance in this area. As you can see, horizontal support down here. Price is still below that, so I'm in favor of shorts right now, unless price changes direction. New Zealand dollar yen, pushing out. We had all the trades, all the moves down. So the trade of last week and the week before, I make a video for that later on. Took advantage of this whole big move down to here. Now it's bouncing, it's up, and we are long since the bounces anyways. Long-term target was this support area. It reached this area now. Longer term, of course, resistance up here on the daily chart. Look at this. It's still creating higher points. It's not that volatile. We had a good retracement, big retracement. We had a 1, 2, 3 here, but no real trend line other than just 2 touches at this point, unless you tweak it a little bit from here, but then it's more or less. So the real trend line with the 3 touches, the extension would be close to the 36 EMA. It means price broke that and then bounced, so you look for the bounces in this area. Take the longs now that you have your 3 touches. It's a powerful trend line. If it's coming back, wait for bounces, target this again. If it's breaking that, wait for setups below here to short it. GBP US dollar, a nice wedge on the daily. A possible bounce. It looks powerful. If it's really bouncing, you target the extension of this line, 150, 160 points on the 4-hourly chart. But for that, on the 4-hourly, we need to see some kind of signs. Unless you do bounce trading, then you have already an entry. If you do more conservative bounce trading, wait for the 1, 2, 3 first, a higher low, and the break of this line would be nice, and then take the longs. Okay, if it's breaking this and it's going down, short setups below here. GBP New Zealand dollar moved up, found previous the previous lowest points are here. It found this area and it bounced. So right now it moved down a lot. We didn't see any bounces yet. What we need to see, that closed before the weekend. That means we need to look for short setups on the lower time frames to take entries here. Something like that. Lower time frame retrace. Let it go back to resistance. If it doesn't look nice, it's retracing too much and it's getting over this area, we don't want to take the shorts anymore. We just need to see if price stays above here for longs or if it stays below for shorts. Same goes for the 1-hourly chart. We need still the setup. So you got already one here, but now it's a little bit too late. So it's better to wait for good retracement on the higher time frame first to see what happens in this area. GBP Australian dollar. Again, we were waiting for breakout there or a bounce. Price did retrace here, and then it actually decided to come back down. So no more longs at this point. You see in the daily chart, it created this short 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, almost 3 touch. It didn't really retrace, so expect it might even move lower and then bouncing. If it doesn't do that, you have to draw your line like this. See what happens over here. If it moves above, of course you can look for longs, but if it moves down, check how it will look when it's getting to this nice profit zone. If it's coming back to this line and then start ranging and then breaking out of this wedge, then it's probably a powerful long. USD yen, not too happy with this pair at all. 1, 2, 3 is yes, but now on the daily it looks a bit weird, so I would like to see this coming back to here first before I take action. It's just in the middle of nowhere, higher highs and then a lower point, so it's ranging. We want to see a nice direction first on the lower time frames. If you want to trade it, you can use you can use this nice wedge and maybe wait for the breakouts there. Okay, CHF yen, same story more or less. Support, resistance, we want to see a nice breakout. You see on the daily chart it's reaching major support. We had a powerful move of 550 points, so it has to go somewhere. Either it will break and move lower or will go up, and then we can start targeting those areas of support. It's not so far actually, it's only like 70-80 points away, but we need to see something first, something like a breakout here or a very, very powerful fast breakout down there. So you can draw the line like this now. Okay. That's about it. Gold is also breaking, or did break on major support. Here was ranging for a while, so you can still, if you're already in, you can target the 200 or the 36 EMA with those previous lows here to start taking the profits. But on the daily chart, it's ranging now, so I would suggest wait for a daily 1, 2, 3 setup, so we can have some kind of support, maybe like this. Depending on how far it will go down, maybe it looks different, but a good 1, 2, 3 would be nice. Price should also stay over here, not really get back into this zone, and then if it's bouncing, we can still look for long setups. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the rest of the week. Like always, happy and healthy trading. See you soon. I hope you like my new reading glasses.